Hello everyone, this is Ginger Pana. Welcome back to my channel. I'm here to do a share of a challenge that I am entering on Scrapinology, who is Gina. Hi Gina. I am gonna send her this. She's having a giveaway challenge, and I decided to enter in some of these giveaway challenges. I'm kind of getting to know these gals because of a group that Christian from Christian's Crafty Adventures and Eileen. They all have these live sessions where they chat and craft, and so I'm starting to get to know some of the gals there. So anyways, Gina, I've known Gina for, I've been following her for a while now, but she's Scrapinology here on YouTube, and I will link her channel below. But she's having a giveaway, and it's a snow and cocoa giveaway challenge, and you have to make three types of embellishments, two of each. And so what I'm going to show you is how I'm going to package them and mail them, because I don't want my things to get crushed. All the things that I'm going to fill the box with, I'll let Gina share it with you on her video share. But let's get right into it. This pizza box is an 8 by 8, and I bought a whole, I don't know, 100 of white and craft back in the day, and when everyone was making pizza boxes, and so I decided to use some of my pizza boxes and one for this one. So I decorated a little. I wasn't going to decorate this much, but I ended up decorating it a lot more because I'm going to stick this into another envelope to mail it to her, so I don't have to worry about all these embellishments poking out and getting ripped in the mail. So of course we're using the Snow and Cocoa line. I don't have too many Snow and Cocoa items. I was gifted, I think Crafty Bean, Tina gave me some. I think Jennifer Richards gave me some. And so I'm just using bits and pieces. I have a chipboard, 12 by 12. I had a small 6 by 6 paper pack. And I had, I think, one or two embellishment packs. But the rest are all digital. So most of these things here are digitals, and I cut them all out. Okay, and I apologize if you hear some talking in the background. Christian is on live right now, and so lots of us are watching, but her time it's like 1:30 in the morning. It's 10:30 here in Hawaii right now. So anyways, let's get right into it. So I went and I used a lot of the ephemera pieces that I had in my stash, like these snowflakes. These snowflakes come from I was buying snowflakes for a while. I think it was last Christmas. And I found all these different snowflakes all in my local craft stores. And so I have a box of snowflakes, and so I was using it to decorate the box, all in the snow and cocoa colors. This I fussy cut. This is a chipboard. I fussy cut out these two children, and these are all little snowballs, like snow on the ground, and they're kind of glittery. I put a pom pom on their beanies. These are chipboard. This is a chipboard, and this is a chipboard, and the snowman's a chipboard. Okay, so what I did was I covered the edges with the digital paper, with the paper, background paper, and this is a digital printout. So I just cut it out. I inked the edges just to make it look a little bit, so you can kind of differentiate between the white box and the paper. Okay, and then you open it, and then I covered the inside of the box as well. So I used this this background paper. This is so cute with the houses and the birds and the trees. So I used this. So I cut it, I inked the edges, I used another background paper, and I cut out the sides. And here I have the spine, and this is where I covered these little flappy things. Okay, and I covered the insides over here as well. And so when you take out everything, I also have the bottom covered in the digital paper. Okay, so that is what I'm going to pack my entries in, and the rest of the goodies, whatever will fit, I'm going to just fill up this box. Okay, So let's put that on the side. Now, my first, this is not an entry, Gina, but this is just, you can use this as an embellishment later. I was going to make a card out of it, but I decided just to leave it loose like this so you can just use it however you want to. It's not that flat, it has a little bit dimension on it, so I'm not too sure if you want to put it in your scrapbook. And then the back is, I wrote a note to you, but the back, it's an envelope. Here, let me take off my note. Okay, so it's an envelope that I used my envelope punch board. I wrapped some black twine around on the bottom. These I fussy cut out. It's a digital. Put some pom-pom on their beanies. This is a ticket from the ephemera that I printed and I cut. And these are from the ephemera cutouts that I had. And here's another snowflake that I showed on the top of my box. And I put a little gemmy here. Okay, so this is kind of like gonna act like a card. So first off, I am going to show you this embellishment. So we're supposed to make two identical, kind of identical embellishments, or for her scrapbooking. But I made these 3 jars, and this is already made. It's like a jar with this pocket acetate, and it came with some of these ephemera pieces, so I put them in and I embellished it. These are sequins mix that I had in my stash, and so I just embellished the inside. And then some have a tag on them, and I have white twine going around the top of the jars. This just has a star, a chipboard piece, and then this one has a tag with the twine on it. Okay, so the back is plain. Okay, so this, I just reused the Snow and Cocoa pack that the jars came in. It came in a 6-pack, but I used 3 of them. And I just covered the back with designer paper. See, so if you lift it up, you are going to see that I covered it up. Okay, so I just made this little topper. And these are all digitals. And this was in the Snowflake Ephemera pack. Okay, so that's my first entry. And the second set that I made was this. So that's why I think I'm going to release this video early, Gina, so maybe you can watch it. So it kind of explains what I made. So this is called an accordion book, and I'm going to open up a sample that I made for you, but I have it packaged here, and you can always open it through the bottom and take it out. But I have it held with a paper clip and a dangle that I made. Okay, so this is the cover, and inside of here is just more like a copy paper or Xerox paper weight in here, and I'll explain in a little bit what I did. So this was my first one that I made, and this idea, I'll link a video below that I found. She teaches you how to fold it, but back in the day in the craft fairs that I used to go and shop, there's this couple that always made these accordion books, and they're like photo albums. And so the premise behind this is I made it small, so I think this is a 3x3. I just wrapped it in twine so that you can take it apart and use it however you want to. So this is my first one that I made, and I made it out of the cardstock. Okay, so these are, I think these are 5x5 squares, and then you glue them together and then you fold them so that they compress like this. Okay, so the idea of adding this to your scrapbook is that you would take one side and you would glue it down to your scrapbook page, and then it's like an interactive, and you just pull it out and you can journal and you can add photos or whatever you want on these little squares. Okay, so that's the sample. Just to show you, I did type a little explanation on the scrapbook, the mini scrapbook, and here I added some tiny embellishments if you wanted to use to embellish your sample. Okay, but this might be a little bit too thick to add into your scrapbook album, but you can if you want to. So then if we go back to this one, okay, so this is the ones that I made, And let's see if I can try to take one out. So what I did for these is that I just have it closed with a dangle, a paper clip dangle, simple one. And then when I open it, when you open it like this, so I put designer paper on some of the squares, but not all. But this is just thinner, it's like copy paper. But I got the paper from Daiso and they sold them in big sheets, so I was able to cut it out and not do it like this sample where I had to make 3 squares and attach them. This is just one sheet of pink, and then I cut the squares to embellish it. Okay, so one side I decorated and one side is blank. So this is the part where you would attach to your scrapbook page and you'll pull it out. Okay, now the other one that I made, it's the opposite. So you would, attach it this way, and I'm sorry, attach it this way and then pull it out. It just opens up to the left, and this one opens up, sorry, this one opens up to the left, the other one's going to open up to the right. Okay, and I just held it together with this clip because if not it kind of bounces open because it's kind of an accordion fold. So I just put a little paper clip here with a bead dangle. Okay, so that is the accordion embellishment, accordion entry that I made. That's my second one, and I just put it in these bags here, the cello bags, and I did do the opening on the bottom so it's easy for you to take it out, but they're pretty clear, so I think you can show them in the cello bag without taking it out. And I figure with this one you can take it out and share it. Okay, so I just did a little topper for it. Okay, so that's the second entry. Now the third one are this. So I have it in a belly band. I made this belly band, and these are envelopes, and there's just stuff, so you can put them in your scrapbook and you can put pictures in it and write on some of these cards as journaling cards. But I just did some little cutouts here. So this paper clip, you can just leave it in or you can take it off, it doesn't matter. But the reason I have the paper clip on this one is to hold all the ephemera in so it doesn't shift during shipping. But you might want to put it on too, because in your scrapbook you don't want it to fall out. So I just did a bunch of different types of ephemera in here. So here is the envelope that I used, my envelope punch board. I wrapped the black and white twine on the bottom. This I fussy cut out. I did die cut out this snowflake. It's a die from my stash, and the rest of the snowflakes are ephemeras from the line. I did some gold enamel dots here. So this is the back. Okay, so it's a pocket, so you can put it in your scrapbook page and you can add photos or journaling cards. Now you can use these pieces throughout your album, or you can use it in your pocket, but it's just little ephemera pieces, and I think all of these I printed and I cut out, so you can just use it wherever you want to, whether it be in the envelope pocket. This is a tag and I just attached the twine on it. Okay, so it's just in here and it's held together with the paper clip dangle. Okay, and I did an identical one on the second one is an identical one, except the little birdies have different color outfits on. Okay, but it's the same concept. Okay, so that's my third embellishment entry. Okay, so that's it. Gina, I hope you enjoy what I had made for you. Whatever I add in will be extras. If I even do 1 or 2 embellishments more, most of them will be goodies. And so I really hope you enjoy everything that I had made. Thank you so much for hosting this giveaway challenge. It was fun, and I'm glad I had some snow and cocoa to use, especially the digital prints, and it kind of got me out of my mojo to start crafting again. Okay everyone, I'll link Gina's channel below. Go check her out, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye.